shit, guys. I clicked start stream, walked out to get a glass of water. Did not expect to come back to people in the chat. I don't know if you guys have. Let me stop this music real quick. I didn't expect the stream to actually work, so I don't have a game loaded up. Let me go. Let me load up the stream. But fuck yeah. Apparently, so I don't know if you guys have noticed that I haven't really streamed in the past 3 days, or at least it hasn't shown that I've been streaming in the last 3 days. That's just because no notifications were going out. Yeah, everything. Yeah, every time I streamed, there would be like 3 people watching, and those 3 people were from Twitter, because I posted on Twitter. Like, no notifications went out. Nobody knew I was streaming. And I've just been like sitting back for the past 3 days like, what the fuck is going on? And apparently it's been happening to a few other YouTubers as well. Hopefully now it's fixed across the board, because that was super frustrating, guys. Super, and nerve-wracking too, because when something like that happens, you're like, wait, did they change something? Did they make it, did they change something? I don't know. Anyway. Welcome to the stream, one and all. Let's kick some ass. It's working, it's working. There we go. 66 people are watching. Carter says 69. All right. Okay, so this was a little unexpected. Let me go ahead and post this stream on Twitter and say it's working, it's working. Boom, 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 boom. Very professional tonight, Greedo. Very professional. Okay. Posted. Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. I have to relog into that. I wonder what I was working on today. All right, let me pop out the chat. I was not prepared for this shit, guys. I'm like setting the stream up after the stream has already gone live. It's very very fun. There we go. All right. What's up, Raptar? Good to see everybody. Damn Fam, the Crash Hedgehog 91, Mando, Buildable Motion, Caretaker Wanted, Gojira Beaver, Carter Lovejoy, Joseph Stagg, Airzone, Callum Stedman, Shadow Shade 19. One and all, welcome to the live stream. It's fucking working. Took 3 days for this goddamn thing to start working. I didn't do anything. I didn't change anything. I guess it was just all on YouTube's side, but man, it is a good feeling when something is like not working, that's out of your control, right? And it's not working for a few days, and then all of a sudden you just randomly click start stream just to test it out, and then bingo. What's up, Makatsi? Good to see you guys. 47 days till we get a 100 crate unboxing. There you go, Joe. Nice. I got a little bit of beer left. A little bit of beer. When was the Dooku update coming? To tell you the truth, I'm really not sure. I've been kind of out of the loop with everything lately. But yeah. January 26th, does that ring a bell? Let me see. Dooku update coming. New Count Dooku update. Count Dooku will be added to Battlefront 2 on January 23rd. That same day, the hero character will also receive a second cosmetic appearance titled Dark Ritual. And the Republic Clone Army will get a new skin called Coruscant Guard. Okay, so the battle point event. All right, January 23rd. It looks like cool. Let me minimize this. There we go. All right. Woo! Pineapple is the best pizza topping. Fight me. I like pineapple on my pizza, man. I like it. My buddy and his wife came over last night, and we grilled some pineapple and watched football. Oh. Dictator Greg, thank you so much for the first super chat and channel support of the night. First super chat and channel support in a couple days because now the stream's working. Oh, thank the maker. Dictator Greg, thank you once again, man. Glad everything is working now, as am I. How was your weekend? It was pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty laid back. Like I said, my friend, who I've known this guy since I was like 13, I think. And he lives down the road from me, bought a house, him and his wife, down the road from me and my wife. I was the best man in his wedding, he was the best man in mine. And they came over last night, and we grilled out back in my house. He brought his Christmas tree over, so we burned our Christmas trees in our fire pit. There's actually a picture of it on my Instagram. If you go to my Instagram, you can see, I took the picture, I'm not in the picture, but you can see my backyard and my fire pit and my projector and some football. Pretty neat. But yeah, Greg, I'm glad it's working too. It's frustrating, it was weird, but it's all good now. Hope you had a good weekend as well, man. A Mustafar, I agree. Arizona, a Mustafar map would be pretty neat. Let's see if I can get this guy. Nice. Oh, you got a nice fire pit. I gotta spice mine up. Yeah, that was 3 years ago. We decided to brick in our backyard. At least a good portion of it. So before, I mean, you saw what it looks like now in that picture. But before that, it was just like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was just like a big concrete slab with it was all cracked up and looked pretty shitty. Now it's really nice, bricked in. Got a big fire pit. Yeah, it cost a pretty penny. That's when, like, I was working. Yeah, I had a full-time gig. I didn't do freelance stuff when we built that, so I was like, I had a good amount of disposable income, so we decided to brick in our entire backyard, basically. Does who listen to any podcast? Does who listen to any podcast? What do you mean? Do I listen to any podcast? Yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts, if that's the question. Come on. Come on. Feel rusty, even after a couple days. I was actually supposed to stream Battlefront and then PUBG with Andy from Star Wars Ramblings this morning. But as soon as I launched the stream, I realized that the problem hadn't been solved yet. And I was just like, you know, I was just pissed off, and I guess I could have continued playing or actually play, but I was just too, like, frustrated with the shit not working, and I wanted to look into it to see if there was anything that I could do. So we're gonna have to reschedule that, and that's completely my fault, you know. Golly. How far are you in Red Dead Redemption 2 Caretaker? I think I'm like 33, 34% last time I looked. Or last time I saw my save. I'm moving slow. I don't know how fast people play through the game, but I've just been, every single time that I see somebody in need, or, you know, one of those question mark things, or anything like that, I immediately, oh shit, I immediately do those. You know, I'm trying to just complete every single side quest that I possibly can. But, yeah. What chapter? I'm in chapter 3, I believe. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to say any quests or missions that I've recently done, but yeah. And sometimes I forget, like, which mission I did last, like, which quest, like, main story mission I did last, because I do so many non-main story missions, you know? It all starts to run together at a certain point. Hey, one sec. There we go. Kai, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that. I'm assuming... Wait, is that... It's a little small on my screen. Is your avatar a Lego Boba Fett? Why does that look so small on my screen? Maybe I need to get a bigger monitor. Maybe. Do you like Lego Star Wars Complete Saga? But first of all, thank you, Kai, for the super chat and the channel support. I greatly appreciate that. Do you like Lego Star Wars Complete Saga? I've played it a little bit, man, and whenever I played it, I had a lot of fun doing it. My issue with the Lego games are I have a hard time getting into them when I'm playing them by myself. When I'm playing them single player, I just can't really enjoy them that much. I definitely prefer playing. Oh, one sec. I definitely prefer playing them multiplayer, and especially like my little nephew. I've played them with him a few times, and that's just a lot of fun. Like playing them with family and they're just laid back, easygoing, fun games, you know. But so yeah, I like them. I like them in that sense. I don't go out of my way to play the Lego games by myself. A, because I'd rather play them with friends or family on the couch, and B, because I'm horrible at them, Kai. I suck so bad. I suck so bad at those games. Like, it's weird, man. So, like, when I played them with my nephew, right? He goes and just destroys the puzzles. He knows exactly how to finish the puzzles. He knows what to do. And then here I am. Here I am, like, I'm 32 years old, and, I can play the Swapper, I can play Portal, all those games, I can figure those puzzles out relatively quickly. And then these Lego games, they just, I don't know why. Maybe I overthink it, or maybe I'm just dumb, but I just can't figure them out half the time. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. But Kai, I appreciate that super chat, man. And Gojira Beaver. Gojira Beaver. I appreciate that super chat and the channel support. Oh, George, I appreciate that, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Beaver, I don't know if you meant to type a little message in there or not. Or if you wanted to just be a silent supporter. I appreciate the hell out of that silent support. All the same, man. And if you did mean to type a message and you just forgot, I will keep an eye on the chat. Lego Boba Fett, how dare you? Did I get it wrong? Why is it so small on my... Is it a Lego clone? Let me see. Oh, it's Lego Django. Okay, that makes sense. How dare you? Okay, I can barely see it. I apologize, man. I apologize. Nice. And George Appleby. Appleby? I'm gonna say Appleby. I'm gonna say Appleby. I'm gonna say Appleby. Alright. I'm gonna say Appleby. What's your favorite lightsaber and why? Well, George, my favorite lightsaber is Luke Skywalker's Return of the Jedi Green. I can't say exactly why it's my favorite. I think, I mean, purely from an aesthetic standpoint, I just like the green blade. I like the way it looks. I like the sound of it, you know, and it's, so that just always has been my favorite lightsaber. And if I could get like a replica, or if I could actually have a lightsaber, I would want it to be, yeah, Luke Skywalker's Return of the Jedi Green, I think would be my #1 choice there. But yeah. I don't know really why, George. I mean, I just gotta be, yeah, I guess when he's like on the barge and he's swinging it around, it's just, that's kind of, I don't know. And at the end of, well, I guess Return of the Jedi also has my favorite lightsaber fight at the end. So that, I'm sure that has something to do with it too, you know. My favorite lightsaber fight with my favorite lightsaber. Just all comes to a head, you know. But yeah. But I appreciate that, George. Oh, what's up, Andy? Yeah, still going to have time for some PUBG. Glad the notifications are working again. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know if you got my Discord messages this morning, but I was frustrated as shit, man. I was ready to go. I had my stream set up. I was sitting here. It was 11:30, and I clicked start stream, and nothing. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Is this really going to happen for the 3rd day in a row? And it did, and I just got frustrated, and I should have just stuck it out and played. I didn't know if you were on or not, I didn't see you, but I should have just stuck it out and played a little bit of PUBG with you, I apologize for that, but I just wanted, I was frustrated. I wanted to hop off and like research if anybody else was having this issue too. Luckily, for whatever reason, I saw other people were also having the issue. So, like, I say luckily because that means it's more of a problem than just me. Because if it was little old me with this little old problem, YouTube probably wouldn't focus on it that much. But since a lot of people seem to have this issue, you know, they got to put a little more focus on it. But yeah, Andy, no, probably not tonight. I'm just gonna do Battlefront, easy peasy tonight. Do you want to join my group? If you wanna play, I'll add anybody that's on my Origin account right now. If you want to play. But let's see. Next weekend, what do I got going on next weekend? Yeah. Or in the evenings too, right? So maybe tomorrow night. Let's see. Monday night. I can't do it Tuesday. How about tomorrow night? Are you going to be around tomorrow night, Andy? Like same time, 6:30, around there, 6:30?
Target all resistance troops. Secure Takodana for the first order.
Water. Good old water. Alright, there we go. What's up? What up, Greed? I'm on the Resistance in the same match. Nice, Brandon. Let's see. Are you Lord Edge? Or do you have the same name? No, I don't think you're Lord Edge. I know Lord Edge is... No, you're not Lord Edge. Can't remember Lord Edge's YouTube username. Bum 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 bum. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Woo! Nice. Woo! Nice. Favorite Star Wars movie, Aaron, is A New Hope. From the original trilogy and from every trilogy. A New Hope just takes the cake for me, man. Ah! That was a nice use of cover. I don't know what that guy's name was. I might be able to swing 6:30. I should get done with work at 6, but might not. I'll Discord you first thing in the AM. Yeah, no problem. That sounds good, man. Definitely want to make that up. So, yeah, tomorrow I'll probably stream around 6:30 to 7:30. So if you're on, I'll hop over to PUBG. Excited to test that map. I still haven't launched it yet. I actually had to reinstall the game when this morning. I didn't realize that I uninstalled it. Are you gonna review episode 10 of Star Wars Resistance anytime soon? Pickle Boku? You know, I don't even know what episode of Resistance I'm on, man. I got a lot of catching up to do. A lot of catching up to do. Oh, who is that? Let's see. Kai, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. And Patrick, P. Roy Ferrara, thank you so much as well. Oh, shit. Nice. I appreciate it, guys. I'm going to read them in the robots order that they read them. I know that's not how it shows on your screen, but for whatever reason, that's how it shows on my screen. So I'm going to go with Patrick first because that is the first listed on my stupid screen because the robot always lags and reads the second one first and the first one second. I don't know why. Patrick, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, man. Read anything good recently? As I get shot in the face. So, let's see. The most recent thing that I've read is actually the first Harry Potter book. I I have a Kindle, and you know, there's a shitload of books that are free on the Kindle. There's like a Kindle lending library, and you can get like one book free a month or something like that if the book is in this library thing. And I randomly saw that all of the Harry Potter books are a part of this Kindle library. So I downloaded the first one because it was free and I was curious. And I finished reading it within like 3 days. I was a quick read for me. I read it super fast. And I enjoyed it immensely. Like, I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. But it was just a fun, lighthearted, enjoyable, adventurous read. And if you guys have ever been curious about it, I would highly recommend it. That's coming from a guy who doesn't know anything about Harry Potter. I've seen the movies, I think. Don't remember them at all. But I was thoroughly impressed with the book. Really enjoyed it. Oh, one sec.
What are you most excited for in 2019?
Dictator Greg, once again, thank you, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. But yeah, Patrick, other than that, I did finish that, and then I started the second Harry Potter book, Chamber of Secrets. I think it's called that. I think my Kindle says I'm 52% done with it. Something like that. I've just been reading it a lot slower than the first one because, I don't know why. Just taking my time, or just too tired. I don't know. It's not as fun and as adventurous yet as the first one. And I think most of the time, like the first of any book series or any movie series or anything is, you know, the first chapter is usually my favorite because it's when things are the most unique, the most different, the most kind of unexpected and interesting, to me at least. But yeah. When I'm done with this, I'm going to take a little Harry Potter break because I kind of realized that I don't want to read back-to-back same franchise books. You know, I think the next thing that I'm gonna read is there's a book called Sapiens, just kind of about the history of mankind. And there's also a book called Life 3.0, which is about artificial intelligence. It's written by like an MIT professor, I believe, and he kind of gives his take and kind of predictions for the future of AI and where he sees it going. So that's kind of on my reading list next. But yeah. But I appreciate that, Patrick. And Kai, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support as well. Django or Mace, who would you want first in Battlefront 2? I think Mace. Out of those two, I think I would rather have Mace Windu than Django. You know, Mace is more, I don't know, he's different than all the other Jedi that we have in the game. He's a Jango Fett, you know. I know people would love a Jango Fett in there, but I think priority out of those two characters should be Mace, just because, I don't know, we have Boba, we have a jetpacked, mask, Mandalorian armor wearing dude, and I just think that Mace Windu would be a little better suited as a new character in the game, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know if what I'm saying is coming off coherently or not, but yeah, just it makes more sense to me to add Mace Windu into the game rather than adding Jango Fett for whatever reason. Ah, bummer. But yeah. But Kai, I appreciate that. But other than those two characters, I don't really know who else I would want. I mean, it would be neat to get some like random bounty hunters, in my opinion, like Greedo or IG-88 would be kind of fun characters to throw in. Other than that, I don't really have many other preferences for hero characters or whatnot, you know. Dictator Greg, what are you most excited for in 2019? I appreciate that once again, Greg. I don't know why I got so much. I think it's this 1901 Red Ale from Bold City Brewery. I thought we had more Jango Fett fanboys. Am I really alone in this world? You're good, man. Dictator Greg, what are you most excited for in 2019?
I don't know. Fly casual.
Oh.
Pineapple pizza. Pineapple yes or no? Yes or no?
Nice, Orlando. One sec. I'm gonna catch up with these super chats. I got Greg, Orlando, Big Fat Cow Guy coming in. Once the robot reads that.
I don't know. Fly casual.
Hello again.
Fly casual.
Hello again.
There you go, Big Fat Cow Guy. Thank you so much, guys. All right, I'm gonna read them in the robot order. All right. Greg asked what I was most excited for in 2019. Do these not open? I never realized that. What is the point of this tower that leads to nowhere? Interesting. What am I most excited for in 2019, Greg? I'm assuming this is like just a broad general question, not necessarily video games and movies and stuff. But I guess that is a big thing that I'm excited for. I'm excited for, if you're talking Star Wars, I'm excited for Episode 9, obviously. I am extremely excited for Master and Apprentice, the kind of the prequel era, the pre-Force or Phantom Menace novel by Claudia Gray. It's going to follow Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn. I'm very excited for that book. And then we have Jedi Fallen Order. You know, the latest Star Wars video game that no one knows anything about. Which I'm excited for. Extremely excited for. Other than that, to tell you the truth, Greg, I'm mostly excited just to like... It's probably cliche as shit and super cheesy, but I'm just excited to like hang out with my baby daughter. She's gonna be 9 months old on Thursday. She's gonna be 9 months. It feels it's already gone so fast. It doesn't make sense, man. Like, yeah, today, what is she? Oh, she learned how to clap today. Learned how to clap, and she tried bananas for the first time. What else? She tried nectarines. She tried apples.
I don't know.
She tried...
Fly casual. Fly casual.
What else? She tried
Is
something.
it going to work now?
Jai, what's up, man? I appreciate that. Give me 1 sec. But that's really about it, Greg. Like, I'm excited to go on little hikes with her and trips and whatnot and have her keep trying some shit, you know? I'm trying to think of what else she can try, like, food-wise, you know? She's tried... Other than her, like, baby food that has this stuff in it. Like, what people food, what chunks of food can she try safely, obviously, right? I want her to try chocolate syrup, but my wife is against that. Oh, do you hear her crying? She fights sleep, man. My wife she's rocking her to sleep right now, and she fights it. She fights it. But I appreciate that, Greg. And Orlando Distier, thank you so much as well for the super chat and the channel support. Orlando asked, pineapple pizza, yes or no? Yeah, I enjoy pineapple pizza. I haven't had it in a very long time. Probably not since, well, maybe 5 or 6 years or so. But I've always enjoyed it. I've always enjoyed it. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. I don't know why people are so opposed to it. Are those the people that have not tried it yet? I would say if you've never tried it, you should try it. It's good. It's good. It's unexpectedly good, right? It does sound gross. It totally sounds gross. Oh.
Now is your daughter asleep?
My... What's up, Big Fat Cow Guy? 1 sec, man. But yeah, pineapple pizza, it's... I totally admit, it sounds disgusting. It totally sounds disgusting. But it's good. It's like the sweetness of the pineapple and the saltiness of like the meat and cheese and you know the pizza itself. It's just really good. It's that sweet and salty kind of mixture. I recommend it. Kind of, and especially if you get the pineapple a little caramelized on the grill. It can be delicious. It is delicious. Ham and pineapple man tot. There you go. There you go, Gary. 100%. 100%. Big Fat Cow Guy. Hello again. Hello there as well. I'm going to read your other one. Can you yoink now or is your daughter asleep? Well, first of all, I appreciate the super chats and the channel support. My daughter is actually being rocked to sleep right now. So I need to start streaming a little earlier so I can do some of this, these shenanigans that some people want me to do, like yell yoink for some reason. Oh shit! I'm gonna kill myself there. But big fat cow guy. Yoink! Is that okay? Is that loud enough? Yoink! That's about as loud as I'm gonna go. Unfortunately. Yoink! I can't yell it, man. You woke up the baby to yell fucking yoink? But I appreciate that. And Jai Wilkins, is it going to work now? It looks that way, huh? Man, I was so worried. I was legitimately worried. You know, that was the first time there was a glitch, a YouTube glitch that lasted multiple days that was a little small scale to where I was worried that anybody was even looking into it, because it wasn't like a broad thing. I did see a few YouTubers complaining about it, but it wasn't like a huge thing. So I was legitimately worried, like, did they change something? I don't know. I don't know. But now, looks like we're in business. Things are working the way they should be working. And yeah, I'm just here playing Battlefront. Got some people watching, shooting the shit. It was pretty lonely when I tried to launch the streams a few times, like over the past 3 days. I would launch it, no notifications go out. I would just be sitting here all alone. And then maybe like after like 5 or 10 minutes, one person would pop and say hi on the chat, and then I would say something to them and they would never reply. Like, I don't know, it was just kind of funny. I'm so lonely. Oh, I'm so lonely. But I appreciate that, Jai. It's good to see you, man. Would have loved to be part of a small chat, though. Yeah, it was fun. I did get when I did stream for an oh shit. Good lord, how did that guy not kill me? When I did stream for an hour, when notifications weren't going out, when was that? Thursday or Friday? I think it was Thursday night, or Friday. I don't know. I did just stick around for an hour, and eventually we had like 20 people, just all from Twitter, pretty much. Everybody from Twitter was watching the stream. And it was kind of neat, like just 20 people, only a few people typing in the chat. It reminded me of a supporter Q&A. It was just kind of, I don't know, just, I really just laid back, and not that these aren't, but it's just kind of a completely different vibe. Oh shit. Favorite Clone Wars arc and why? Love your channel, by the way. Thank you, Oakwind Silence? Is that a play on words? Silence? Man, my favorite arc, Obi-Wan Undercover was pretty great. Umbara was pretty great as well. I still think my favorite Clone Wars arc is Domino Squad. Just because it's like a small scale story about some clones. There's some innocence to it, you know? Like, we see these clones up and coming, going through the ranks, or going through basic training, you know? And we know, and then eventually we'll see a lot of them. I don't know, it's just kind of like there was a nice innocence to it. You know, the start of something. I really enjoyed it. I still think that's my favorite. I still think that's my favorite. What's up, Thad? I'm hungry for another Death Row burger. Shift one over. I wish. They closed it. The one that you went to, they closed it. Yeah. They closed it because there was a murder that took place out back. Yeah. Like a worker just went out there to, I think, smoke a cigarette or take the trash out. And it was like a drive-by shooting. Crazy. So that one closed. But there is one opened at the beach where you went as well. Yeah, I want one too, man. We're going. I think we're going there. We got to go out to the beach in like early February. So whenever we go out to the beach, it is Death Row burger time. It's delicious. When do you plan on streaming again? Tomorrow. Streaming tomorrow. And if Andy, I don't know if he's heard my me talking. But I might play like 30 minutes of Battlefront and then switch over to PUBG. We'll see. If Andy's on. When and where did you meet your wife? Bobby plays games. I've known her for... I mean, I'm 32 now, and I think I've known her since I was 16. We never dated in high school or anything like that. We knew of each other, and I guess we always liked each other, but we never said anything, right? And then all of a sudden, when I went to boot camp, I got out of boot camp, I came home, I got stationed in Jacksonville, where I'm from. How fucking lucky is that? It's so stupid, huh? And then, yeah, we got back in touch. It's kind of neat. So I've known her for a very long time. Do you watch the Collider Star Wars podcast? No. What's it called? Jedi Council? Is that the one you're talking about? I've maybe listened to a few minutes of it here and there, but I don't know why I haven't. I guess I'm pretty... I have a bad habit of, like, just listening to the same shit over and over again, podcast-wise, and never branching out, you know what I mean? Like, I've been subscribed to the same podcast for years, and I've never, like, added to the list. Just because they offer so much listening time, and I like them. I like the podcasts I'm subscribed to, you know? They're interesting.
They develop his character a lot more than what I expected.
Clayton, thank you so much for the super chat. Aren't you the Jurassic Park keeper? Yep, that's him. Oh, 1 second.
You was going to sleep, saw you in bed watching this on my phone. Says you're not watching that stupid video game. He doesn't get it.
I am watching this.
Tears of joy.
I'm watching the stupid video game thing.
I appreciate that, Gary and Clayton. Thank you so much, guys. All right, I'm gonna read them in the robots order. Yeah, you know the spiel. Clayton, thank you so much, man. It'll be interesting to hear your opinion on the Darth Maul episodes. They develop his character a lot more than what I expected. That's what well, you know, I am assuming the arc that I'm on right now is going to become a Darth Maul arc, right? I'm not going to read any spoilers. I haven't had that spoiled for me, but I'm just assuming that that is the case. The Night Sisters arc. It makes sense. You got Dathomir, you got Zabrax, you got, yeah, it's just like perfect. Just, if it's not that, I'll be very surprised. But yeah, I'm excited for the Darth Maul episodes as well. He's a character that I never really liked that much. His character is basically face paint and cool double-sided lightsaber to me. That's what I see his character as, because I've never seen him in anything else other than the Phantom Menace, right? And Solo, but Solo, whatever. So that is all I know about Maul. That's it. Because I don't know anything about the Clone Wars. I don't know anything about his presence in comics or novels or whatever. So I'm excited to jump into more Maul out of curiosity more than anything, because I do, you know, I kind of have an issue with Maul always being brought up back, or Star Wars characters in general always being brought back for, like, fan appeasement, right? We liked Boba Fett. The fans liked Boba Fett. Well, he escaped from the Sarlacc pit then. Stupid. Boba Fett died in the Sarlacc pit.
The people like Boba Fett, and his death was so lame.
Boba Fett has jetpack. He flew out of the Sarlacc pit. I just hate it. I hate it. I don't like when Star Wars brings characters back that died. And there's, you know, okay, you can create some reason that they're still alive, but the reason is basically fan appeasement. I just don't care for it. Don't care for it. But I am excited, Clayton, that being said, because I'm curious what everybody loves, you know? Now say yoink 11. Why the fuck do you want me to keep doing this, big fat cow guy? 1 second, man. But Clayton, yeah, I'm more curious than anything, because people seem to love Maul as a character, and I'm sitting here like, I don't know shit about him, so that's why I'm excited to jump in, right? Just because of that unknown factor, yeah. And somebody said, isn't that the Jurassic Park YouTuber? That is. That is. I follow him on Instagram. I do. I do. Gary McMillan, you do these so late. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Oh, man. That's good. That's good. Gary McMillan, you do these so late. 12:30 in the UK. Was going to sleep. Saw you were on. In bed watching this on my phone. Girlfriend said, you're not watching that stupid video game thing again. She doesn't get it. You know, I don't really... The thing is, I don't really see this as like a video game live stream. You know what I mean? Like, it's more of a podcast. It's in my head, at least. It's more of a Q&A. It's more of a just like, the video game is background noise, right? Well, I'm just shooting the shit with people on a chat room and in a chat, you know, and the game is just background noise, something to look at, right? So in that sense, to me, it makes a little more sense because I probably feel the same way that your girlfriend does about a lot of streams, right? Streams where people just watch somebody play a video game and that person never pays attention to the chat for like 30 minutes until they're dead or the round is over, and that's when they look over at the chat. I get it. I get people like watching people that are good at video games, but I don't really have zero interest in that for whatever reason, you know. Now, if somebody was if there was a YouTuber that I liked and they treated live streams of video games more as a podcast or more as like a Q&A and they talked more often, I think I would be a lot more into it, you know. But yeah. Oh man. But Gary, I appreciate that. I used to do these live streams a lot earlier, you know. I used to average, I would say, like 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, around there. So that would make it, what, 7:30 your time? I used to do that all the time until I had a baby. Now I'm not able to do those early streams anymore. I have to wait until my wife comes home, and until after we eat, until after my wife feeds my daughter, and until my wife puts my daughter to sleep. So yeah, that's basically the routine. Like, my wife comes home, I have dinner ready most of the time, and then she feeds my daughter. I go start a stream, and then she rocks her when she's done when she's done feeding her, and then I'm done streaming, and it just works out. We're both done at the same time, and then we can just hang out for the night. So, kind of neat. You got it down to a science. Lord Edge. Toast. Oh, shit. Big Fat Cow Guy, good job. Now say yoink 11 times. Why? Somebody explain. Is this some weird-ass meme that I am completely,
Is the force a divine magic system, biological one? I mean, what type of force does it have? What type of catalyst, etc.?
Oh, man. I'm out of water. Raptark, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Big Fat Cow Guy, can't you, like, take me saying yoink and just repeat it 11 times? But for real, is that some kind of meme?
24 subscribers with no video. Now one next.
Nice. Darth Plagueis 45, I appreciate that, man. Alright, let's see. Raptark and then Darth Plagueis. Raptark asks, is the Force a divine magic system or a biological one? I mean, what type of source does it have? What type of catalyst, etc.? Yeah, that's a lot of stuff that I've never... Well, first of all... Shit. I'm doing horrible. I've never seen the... You know, I am kind of scientific, biological through and through. You can keep your magic and mysticism at the door. I'm usually that kind of guy. But when it comes to Star Wars, I like my Force mystical and magical, unexplainable. I like it to be that. That's why the midichlorian thing always bummed me, not just me, but it bummed a lot of people out when that was kind of some kind of a biological explanation for something that we always saw as a little more mystical and magical than that, you know. I don't know really what the canon is. I don't really know exactly what the explanations are, if there are any at all, but I kind of prefer it to be a little more mystical, a little more unexplained, because I feel like the more you explain, you try to explain something that should be a little more mysterious, the less mysterious and magical it becomes, you know? So I think the Force should kind of remain more of a mystery than it being explained further in detail. It's just my opinion, though. I don't know if that made sense at all. Oh shit, air zone! Wait, is that air zone? Oh, it is. Oh, nice. But yeah, interesting question, Raptark. I'm gonna look into it a little more. I don't know really. Yeah, I've always seen the Force. Basically, my definition of the Force is Yoda and Empire Strikes Back. Yoda and the Empire Strikes Back. Everything he says, that's the Force to me. You know. Nah, I like it. All right. Darth Plague is 45. I hit 24 subscribers with no videos today. Now 1 million is next. So 24 subscribers with no videos. That's pretty interesting. So people are subscribing because Darth Plagueis. I'm gonna scroll up and go to the channel. Darth Plagueis 45. Go to channel. Supreme Darth Plagueis. You got 25 subscribers, big guy. 25. Nice. Yeah, that's funny. 25 subscribers with no videos. I wonder if there has to be. So I wonder if people are like searching for Star Wars stuff and just see somebody like named Darth Plagueis and assume it's a channel and has content and stuff, and they just click subscribe. That's interesting to me. I would be extremely impressed if someone got to 1 million subscribers and did not have a single piece of content a single piece of content on their channel. Or are there bots that go around and subscribe? Is that a thing as well? Like I always see kind of channels with a few subscribers here and there, but they don't upload anything or anything like that. Or maybe they're just friends of friends of friends, and it's kind of like a group that follows each other and shares videos with one another. I don't know. Does that make sense? Or are there bots that go out and subscribe to stuff, and I don't know. You can do the same 207 subscribers if you delete all your videos. That's true. But Plagueis, best of luck, man. I believe in you. I believe in you. You should upload something.
Mission status optimal.
You should definitely upload something. Deadly Llama. Oh, Deadly Llama's here? I was always... Deadly Llama recommended a Star Wars fan film to me. When was it? Was it like Thursday or Friday? I know it was on the stream where notifications didn't go out, and you were one of the few people that were on the stream. He recommended a fan film to me called Days Past. I thought it was fantastic. I appreciate that recommendation. It's all dialogue. It's just really well done. And yeah, the ending scene, like, you know, I don't want to spoil anything if anybody wants to watch it, but it's just a really, really well done, all dialogue, emotional, interesting, humanizing Star Wars fan film. I really, really enjoyed it. Ah, damn it. Can someone decide on my new name? A new YouTube name? Let's get a big fat cow guy a new YouTube username. What could we do? All right, let's see. Ouch. Are there, like, power-ups? Okay, Brawler must kill anybody on one melee hit. Because this guy literally runs around, pops his shield up as much as possible, and just melees anybody in his path. It's a pretty good, strategy, actually. Yoink. Yeah. Yoink. Yeah, I guess. It has to be something with yoink, right? Yoink yourself. Go yoink yourself or something. Yoink off. Yoink. I don't know. I don't know. That was a very lucky grenade, Arizona.
Tight.
No way, what? Ah. I guess so, Darth. You're missing, Luca, you're missing an episode from the start of Maul's arc. You need to put it at the start of the Mandalorian Civil War arc. Super important. Cheers, man. Okay, I'll take a look at that. I didn't realize that I'm missing something in... Are you sure? I thought I saw... I thought I had a Mandalorian Civil War arc in there. I thought I did. Maybe not. That guy again. That's just a crazy strategy to me. Caretaker. Yep. I've read it a couple times, actually. Yep.
New contact.
Damn it. Bum. God damn, guys, I'm so happy that YouTube notifications are going out now. Oh, I was worried. You have the arc, but not the episode Revival, which is the first episode of it. Really?
Resistance forces have been reduced by half.
Okay, Revival. I'm gonna look, let me see. I'm gonna keep this up, Luke. Let's see, Revival. The Clone Wars. Okay. I'll just have that up in Google so I'll remind myself to take a look at it.
I don't know. Fly casual.
The magic system I'm designing soldiers is a biological one. It's possible to break someone's connection to the magic system.
Raptark, thank you so much for the super chat and the channel support, Mr. Author. The magic system I'm designing for my teen soldier's story is a biological one. It's possible to break / steal someone's connection to the magic system. Steal an energy, steal an aura, steal something like that. That's interesting. I guess yeah, if it's a biological system, that's cool. That's just as interesting as it just being like a mysterious thing. What would be kind of interesting is if the characters, if there is some, because everything is biology, right? Everything is biology. But maybe the characters in the story don't know that it's a biological, like, magic in a way, right? Like, the X-Men mutants, right? If there was no understanding of biology and this, like, rapid mutation that kind of encompasses the X-Men universe, you know what I mean? If people didn't understand biology in the X-Men universe, everybody would probably think that the X-Men were, like, gods or magic, you know what I mean? So, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it makes sense in my brain. Yeah, but I appreciate that super chat, Raptark. I like, obviously I like, I don't know, if the story's well, I don't mind some biological explanations for some magic stuff. Minus, Minus midichlorians. Minus midichlorians. Oh. Oh, man. If you had to choose one new thing for Star Wars movies, time travel or Force Ghost, good and bad, fighting alongside the living. Wait, say that again. If you had to choose one thing for Star Wars movies, time travel or Force Ghosts, good and bad, fighting alongside the living. Oh, I have to choose one of those? I would say neither. I don't want Force Ghosts to be able to fight the living. I hope that doesn't happen. I think that's a little too out there and silly. Time travel, I don't want in my Star Wars universe. I know it kind of already takes place from what I've heard in a certain cartoon show, which I have not finished yet. But I don't know. When time travel is introduced, it kind of throws a lot of things off whack. I love time travel stories and all that kind of stuff. I like time travel episodes of The Next Generation and any Star Trek series, you know. But Star Wars, it would just feel a little goofy, in my opinion. In my opinion. I don't know. Whenever time travel is introduced in a franchise, I don't know, I kind of cringe a little bit, because sure, it opens up a lot of possibilities for storytelling, I get that, but it also kind of fucks with what has happened, what's gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of makes things that happen in one timeline a lot less important than they were. Does that make sense? And it always seems like some kind of time travel always... Oh, I got 2 minutes left. I'm going to quit out of here and just hang out with you guys. Time travel, when it's introduced, it always kind of feels like... I don't even know how to describe it. A get-out-of-jail-free card. You know what I mean? Like a get-out-of-writer's block free card. What can they do? They can fucking travel through time. Okay, what do? They meet the former self and they see what's gonna happen in the future. Okay, time travel. I don't know. Just never interested me at all in the Star Wars universe. Oh. Oh, man. But, alright, guys. I got about 30 seconds until I hit the hour mark. I'm just, oh, I thought I quit. Weird. I am just glad this shit is working, man. I was worried. Like I said, I was worried. I didn't expect this stream to work. I actually clicked start stream. I walked out to fill my cup of water. I came back and people were talking in the chat, and I was like, oh, it works now. 3 days of it not working, and then all of a sudden it randomly works. 3 days of me testing it out like 10 times, and now it randomly works. Pretty great. Pretty great. But, yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll plan on streaming tomorrow night as well. If I see Andy on from Star Wars Ramblings, I'll probably do a little bit of PUBG with him, a couple rounds to get a feel for the new map. Other than that, I'll just be playing some Battlefront. And maybe... I still want to do a little bit of the Old Republic at some point. Even if it's just to walk around the Stronghold and just hang out, you know, but we'll see. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me run down the list. Raptark, thank you for the super chat in the channel support. Darth Plagueis 45, thank you for the super chat in the channel support. A Big Fat Cow Guy, thank you for the super chat in the channel support. Gary McMillan, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Clayton Fioriti, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Jai Wilkins, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Orlando Distier, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Dictator Greg, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Kai, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Patrick P. Roy Ferreira, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. Gojira Beaver, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. George Appleby, thank you for the super chat and the channel support. And cool. I think that was it for today. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh my god, I just noticed I'm current boss. Nice, man. Yeah. Raptark, stream boss. Nice. And you'll be the stream boss tomorrow when I fire up the stream as well. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the support. But, all right, guys. Planning on watching an episode of the Clone Wars, getting a script written tonight, and then hopefully getting it up by... Well, my plan is to watch like 3 episodes of the Clone Wars this week and then upload them on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's kind of my plan, you know? That's my plan. But... All right, I appreciate it, guys. Take it easy, Gary. What's up, Ian? This guy here. Ah, it's all good. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. All right, everybody. Have fun. Enjoy your week. I know it's Sunday. I know it's about to be Monday. Kick some ass. Have some fun. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. All right? Okay. Okay. All right. See ya.